Imagine calling the police because someone stole your virtual pet ostrich in a video game. Yeah, that actually happened in the Big Bang Theory. But somehow that's still not the craziest moment in this episode. Because within minutes, Sheldon starts questioning if he's secretly a robot. Howard gets caught cheating in World of Warcraft. Raj becomes obsessed with celebrity Dungeons and Dragons. And Leonard almost loses his mind over Penny letting her ex-boyfriend sleep on her couch. This episode is absolute nerd chaos, and honestly, that's what makes it legendary. One of the funniest things about the Big Bang Theory is how seriously these guys take completely ridiculous problems. And this episode proves it perfectly. It starts with Sheldon having an actual existential crisis after Leonard jokingly suggests he might secretly be a robot. Instead of laughing it off like a normal person, Sheldon immediately starts testing himself against Isaac Asimov's laws of robotics. And honestly, the scary part is that Sheldon acting like a robot actually makes total sense. But the real insanity begins when the gang jumps into online fantasy games like World of Warcraft and Dungeons and Dragons. What makes these scenes so hilarious is how emotionally invested they get. To them, this isn't just gaming, this is war. They're screaming battle commands, betraying each other for magical swords, and acting like digital goblins are a real-life military threat. And then Sheldon gets his World of Warcraft account hacked. Now, most people would reset their password and move on. Not Sheldon. This man literally calls the police because someone stole his virtual armor, magical weapons, and his battle ostrich named Glenn. And when the officer says the police department doesn't have jurisdiction in World of Warcraft, Sheldon actually asks for a rogue ex-cop willing to deliver underground justice. That might honestly be one of the funniest Sheldon moments in the entire series. Meanwhile, Howard somehow manages to make things even worse. Bernadette catches him having cyber relationships inside World of Warcraft with a troll named Glishinda, and Howard's defense is somehow even more embarrassing than the crime itself. He basically says, "Hey, for all we know, the troll might have been a 50-year-old truck driver," which somehow does not help his case at all. Then the episode shifts into one of the most relatable relationship fights in the show. Leonard finds out Penny invited her musician ex-boyfriend Justin to stay at her apartment for weeks. At first, Leonard tries to stay calm, but within seconds he completely spirals. Suddenly, he's ranting about bunk beds, rock bands, and the Black Eyed Peas, while Sheldon quietly destroys the tension by turning on a blender because he hates conflict. That tiny blender moment is comedy genius because it's exactly the kind of weird thing only Sheldon would do during a serious argument. And honestly, that's why these older Big Bang Theory episodes work so well. The show wasn't just about nerd jokes. Every character had bizarre flaws that constantly created chaos. Sheldon treated video games like life or death missions. Howard acted confident while secretly being unbelievably insecure. Raj desperately wanted confidence and attention. And Leonard constantly tried to act normal while slowly losing his sanity around all of them. Even the random side moments become unforgettable, like Sheldon spending hours deciding between a PS4 and Xbox One as if he's solving world peace. Or Penny completely dominating their made-up nerd games despite barely understanding the rules. And somehow, all of it works perfectly together. Because underneath all the gaming jokes and awkward comedy, the show was really about a group of socially broken people trying to navigate friendship, relationships, and adulthood in the weirdest ways possible. And honestly, that's exactly why fans still rewatch these episodes years later.